with how far away the sunlight is from here. The city of Belgrade really is a hub of Yugoslav socialist brutalist architecture. The two complexes here really stand out from the rest, and they're called respectively the eastern and the western city gates. Called the city gates because when you drive into the city from the east to the west, these will be the first things you see of the city. Now this is one of them, the East Gate, Belgrade. And it's accompanied by this really interesting looking smokestack as well. Let's have a look around and see if we can get inside. Here I am right in the middle of the three towers, and it's actually rather quiet out here, unexpectedly. Don't hear much of the noise of the city because it's on a bit of a hill. You cannot see much of the city either. You see a lot of sky. It's actually quite a pleasant little park to be in. And then we have these beautiful concrete towers, three of them all around us. An interesting place. I am inside of the building. Notice board here. I think this is the only elevator that goes all the way to the top. Let's have a look. 27th floor, the absolute top floor of this building. Really like this sign. Very 70s or 80s, and the interior as well, with the wooden walls. And on this floor we cannot get to the window, it's private. One floor down we can. So let's have a look at the highest view we can get from this building. The sun is setting over Belgrade. If you get one thing when you live in one of these apartment blocks, it's a wonderful view. Look at that. Golden city. You can see the Danube, the center, everything. All three towers of the East Gate, purely residential buildings. The complex was originally called the Rudo complex, but it's most known as the East Gate or Istoke Kapia. And the facade of the building is deteriorating, and sometimes pieces, large pieces, fall down from these towers. I think this sign right here, it says "Watch out, falling facade" or something. Would know how to dodge them though if they came down. It's good to know. On the other side of Belgrade, you find this impressive looking building called the West Gate of Belgrade, also known as the Genex building, after the Yugoslavian company that used to own this building. The part on the left was meant for residential building, and the part on the right was for offices, whereas the carousel at the top was designated to be a restaurant, and it was going to spin, giving you an all-round view of New Belgrade here. It never did spin, and it never did host a restaurant, but that was the plan. The residential building is fully in use, and the office is only partially in use. You can see the advertisement on the outside. There are no offices behind that part, I think, only the lower floors. Over here we've got a pheasant. I don't know what he's doing here, in the middle of the concrete jungle. Do you live here, Mr. Pheasant? Inside both towers there's actually a big shaft leading all the way to the top, and it looks very cool, a bit dystopian, with how far away the sunlight is from here. This right here is the lobby of what was meant to be the office building, but what is now closed and mostly deserted. So let's go have a look inside the residential part of the building. The outside looks a bit dilapidated, but inside pretty well maintained. I've been to some of the apartments. They actually look pretty good inside, very livable. Welcome to the 30th floor of the Genex building. From here to this very interesting looking window, we have a great view of the new socialist city that was meant to be the capital of Yugoslavia. Look at that. I hope you enjoyed my exploration of these two great examples of architecture from the time of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. If you did, consider subscribing. I put out a video every week covering either interesting architecture I come across or an exploration of an abandoned place with an interesting history. So I hope to see you next Sunday.